Welcome to Potato Fi Reviews. Today I'll be talking about the IFI Nova power cable. For the longest time, I believed upgrading your power cable didn't have a positive effect on your equipment's sound because I've seen houses that are being constructed, and when the electrical wires are installed, most of the times it's a 12 or 14 gauge wire that is used for the electrical outlets, and they're normally daisy chained to all other outlets in the same room. After seeing that, I always wondered how a thicker cable between the outlet and the equipment would assist to produce a better sound. Also, I would say to myself, if an equipment requires a better power cable to sound better, why doesn't the manufacturer include one or put a note inside the packaging notifying the customer to upgrade the cable to get the best response from the product? I recently decided to upgrade my power cable, and after researching for a product that is of excellent value, I came across the IFI Nova power cable. It's considered a pure power cable and retails for $299. It's 1.8 meters or almost 6 feet in length and weighs 1.5 pounds. This bronze bump is called the ferrite core, and it helps with filtering noise. The outer sheath is clear, and this allows you to see the heavy gauge oxygen-free copper. This cable is very thick but still flexible, which is unusual for cables of this thickness. That is a huge pro, as it allows the cable to maneuver between components and furniture. Inside the cable, there are 5 conductors, 2 live, 2 neutral, and 1 earth or ground. There are also 2 tubes filled with air inside the cable, which keeps the live and neutral conductors apart. For the first time ever in my life, I consider a cable very appealing and decorative. When using this power cable, I used a Rotel A12 MK2 and an Arkham SA20, which are integrated amplifiers, and a Topping E70 Velvet DAC. Both amplifiers use 2-prong cables, while the DAC uses a 3-prong cable. For reference and size, this is the IFI Nova, and this is the power cable which came with the Rotel amp. Although the IFI is a 3-prong power cable, it fits in the power socket of the amplifiers and can be used as a power cable upgrade or replacement. I used the cable on all of my equipment for over 100 hours, and there was indeed a difference in sound. With the amplifiers, the difference was slight, but with my DAC, I had a huge upgrade in the sound being produced. The sound was more full and warm, meaning soundstage was wider and there was an increase in bass. With the amplifiers, honestly, sometimes I was wondering if my mind was playing tricks on me, but with the DAC, there was a definite noticeable improvement. I would interchangeably switch the IFI power cable with the stock cable and listen to the same songs to verify my findings. My mentality on cables have changed, and I do believe in upgrading some items to get a better sound or just to make your system more visually appealing. Personally, it doesn't matter how much money I have, I will not spend thousands of dollars on cables. However, I would spend a couple $100s in cables to get a better sound. If you're wondering what other cables I use in my music system, for RCA interconnects, I use AudioQuest Golden Gate, which has a red and black braided exterior jacket. For speaker cables, I use the Blue Jeans Canary, which is a star quad cable with locking banana plugs. Sometimes I use a pair of mica speaker cables for easy plug and play. For subwoofer cables, I use Blue Jean cables. I also own some Blue Jeans RCA cables, but they're a bit bulky and does not fit as tight as the AudioQuest. When connecting the AudioQuest cables, they get an A+ for how tight they fit the female connector on my equipment. If you're someone who believes cables are snake oil, I'd say try it. I was a huge skeptic at first, even with speaker cables. Whenever you disassemble a bookshelf speaker, inside the cabinet would have some really thin wires. I would always wonder, why should I use a thicker cable when the connection right before the physical speaker is so inferior? If you're planning to upgrade any cable, I would suggest try some shielded copper cables and let them play for a while. This is called burn-in. Then switch them out with your older cables and see if there's a difference. This IFI cable pairs well with the IFI power station to deliver pure noise-free power to your equipment. If you live in a windy area or a home where the electricity fluctuates, IFI has a more expensive cable called IFI Supernova, which has noise cancellation built into it. On the list of buying audio products, I would first get my speaker and amplifier, then concentrate on room treatment. After that, I would upgrade cables and finally furniture such as racks. Something worth mentioning, I only had one IFI power cable, and maybe if I had another cable, I would have had more positive results from my amplifiers. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave your opinion in the comments and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. I have a few new equipments to review, such as the Rotel A12 MK2. Until next time, cheers.